Streaming on Disney Plus today is the nature film Tiger, and here's my review. At this point, there's a clear formula to the Disneynature films. They show us footage of animals in their natural environment, while a narrator tells us a story involving them. So one knows what to expect, and Tiger does not depart too heavily from it. However, it's a formula that does provide an enjoyable experience, and it's great seeing the animals wander about. While there are more educational nature documentaries out there, these Disney nature films do serve a purpose in giving young viewers in particular the opportunity to see these animals out in the wild thanks to some stunning photography. As the title implies, tigers are the main focal point in this film, and the filmmakers and camera team have assembled fantastic footage of them. There's a feeling of being transported to the Indian jungle and seeing the tigers, both cubs and adults, go about their day. While there's emphasis on the cuteness of the younger tigers, the filmmakers also don't shy away from the parents' predatory instincts as they are constantly on the hunt. There are even some shots one does not expect from a Disney-branded production, as we see the tigers attack and drag their prey. Priyanka Chopra Jonas does a nice job of the narration, even though most of what she's saying is not necessarily educational. As is typical for Disney nature films, narration gives personalities to the individual tigers, and there are even points where she talks back to the animals whenever they get into silly hijinks. Thankfully, the writers don't go overboard with the jokes, and there's still a level of respect for the animals and their roles in the environment. Even though tigers are the central focus, the film also makes time to look at other animals in this jungle. There are some great shots of bears, birds, and other creatures and how they eventually figure into the story surrounding these tigers. One of the best aspects of the Disney nature films is the photography, and the camera team does an excellent job of giving us all kinds of environments, from heavily forested areas to riverbeds, and the integral role they all play in the tiger's search for food. At times, the movie does threaten to become a little repetitive as we watch the tigers wander around, but the filmmakers do try their best to mix things up with what they show. There's often a pleasantness to these Disney nature films, and it's good that these are still coming out every few years. No, they're not the most hard-biting nature documentaries, and avoid many of the nitty-gritty details, but they're still a solid resource for children in particular to see these animals in their natural environments. Tiger does provide one of the harsher depictions of the titular animal, showing these really are ferocious beasts who mostly spend their days looking for animals to devour, likely because it's difficult to show a carnivorous animal like this and not feature those moments in their life. Even though the Disney nature films have moved to Disney Plus, the awe of seeing these animals and incredible photography has not lessened.